Opposites, boy, do they attract on the next Maury.
Welcome to Extra, everybody. I'm Maureen O'Boyle. It is unbelievable. A mother suspected of throwing her Down syndrome child off a bridge gets the baby back. Now she blames the whole scandal on her estranged husband, and he's speaking out on Extra. Rick Schwartz has the controversial reunion of mother and daughter.
You say cheese for that?
It's a snapshot with Santa, the picture of a happy family, as Nadia Hama is reunited with her children, 20-month-old Kaya and 5-year-old Jovan.
It's 3 months gone now, and they home.
But it's a different picture that will haunt this mother from Vancouver forever. Tourist photos captured these shocking images at the Capilano Suspension Bridge last September. First, you see Nadia holding her baby. Then her arm is outstretched, and Kaya is gone. The baby plunged 150 feet to the rocks below, somehow suffering only cuts and bruises. But Mounties began an investigation to discover if this mother threw Kaya off the bridge just because she has Down syndrome.
It was false accusation, and it was done by my ex-husband. The whole world knows that. There was no fact to it. It was just fabrication on his behalf.
My love for that little girl has always been there.
Estranged husband Kjeld Werbus couldn't hold back his tears as he showed Extra this picture of Kaya just 2 days after her fall. Werbus told police right after the accident, Nadia called him to say she dropped Kaya on purpose. And today, Werbus stands by that story.
If this circumstance repeated itself, I would ask that the police be in attendance in order to investigate it.
Werbus is worried about Kaya's return to her mother. He says the baby was learning to walk and even speak while in the care of his brother for the past 3 months. But the courts say they have no legal reason to keep Kaya from her mom. Nadia has always said she dropped the baby by accident, and now she's just happy to have her family home.
It's heaven. It's the best Christmas gift I could ever have. It's the best thing God ever rewarded me with this year, is having my kids home.
While authorities say the case remains under investigation, sources tell Extra it is unlikely charges will ever be filed. Now to the camera that might have saved the 6 firefighters killed in that abandoned warehouse fire in Worcester, Massachusetts. Extra's Phil Schuman put it to the test and shows us why it might have spared one family agony this holiday season.
He was kind and considerate and loving and gentle.
I would emphasize the word loving.
James and Joan Lyons are in terrible pain. Their son Jay was one of the 6 lost in Friday's inferno. Wednesday, his body was recovered.
My wife rushed up to me to say that, my God, she said, there's been a terrible fire. She said 2 firefighters have been killed and 4 missing. I knew instinctively. I said, he's there.
While a homeless couple has been charged with involuntary manslaughter in the fire, a question. Could one new piece of equipment the city didn't yet have save those 6 lives? It's this, an infrared camera that can literally see in the dark. How does it work? I play the victim collapsed on the floor in a room full of furniture. Chris Martinez and his team of Los Angeles City firefighters begin the search. He has the infrared camera leading on hands and knees.
Yeah, we got a wall to the right.
Remember, this would be in total darkness with smoke and flame threatening. Every second counts. Finally, success.
Okay, we have a body over here to the left around the corner.
The camera has picked up the heat given off by my body. And importantly, it shows the distinct outline of a human form to differentiate me from other heat sources in a fire.
We found one victim.
Without that, I mean, you're literally just going by feel?
Correct.
So it would take a long time, I would think.
Yeah, the old way of doing it was just sweeping the floor with your hands. With this, it helps out tremendously. It gives you another tool to have in your toolbox.
A tool apparently too expensive for Worcester.
It's all infrared.
At up to $25,000 a piece, even Los Angeles City Fire Department only has 2. But Captain Steve Ruda says price shouldn't punish smaller departments.
The fact is that new technology must be made available to fire departments all over the country so that lives don't have to be lost in this manner.
Of course, the Lions will never know if that camera could have saved their son and the others. They do know that their smiling little leaguer, who grew up to be a big, strong firefighter, died doing what he loved.
I think he loved the opportunity that he thought he was going to have to save people, to help people.
Heartbreaking. A memorial service for Jay Lyons and his 5 comrades will be held tomorrow in Worcester. President Clinton will be there to honor the fallen firefighters. Next on Extra, Ekaterina Gordieva. Is this guy more than just a skating partner?
They've been dating now for some time.
Next, the man who could finally heal Ekaterina's heartache. Plus, Jerry Seinfeld talking wedding plans. And guess which star's wearing this for the new millennium? And here's the Extra snapshot. Recognize the face? She's famous for her work on The Planet. Can you expose this Extra snapshot?
Do you want drug-free relief from stuffiness due to colds and allergies? Try Breathe Right nasal strips. Breathe Right strips lift open nasal passages with a simple spring-like action to instantly relieve nasal congestion, allowing you to breathe right now. Breathe Right, now available in a clear strip.
Americans love food. Always have, always will. It's part of our culture. You can't go anywhere without being reminded, excited, or enticed by a variety of things to eat. It's no wonder so many Americans are considerably overweight. But if you avoid temptation and start eating reduced calorie meals, Zenical can help you lose weight. Zenical is the only prescription fat blocker. It actually blocks about 1/3 of the fat in the food you eat from ever being digested. So if you're considerably overweight, at least 30 pounds, depending on height, ask your doctor for more information. Or call 800-996-7816 to get more information about losing weight with Zenical.
Since Zenical blocks about 1/3 of the fat in the food you eat, you may experience gas with oily discharge, increased bowel movements, an urgent need to have them, and an inability to control them, particularly after meals containing more fat than recommended. Zenical shouldn't be taken if you are pregnant, nursing, have food absorption problems, reduced bile flow, or taking cyclosporin. Zenical reduces the absorption of some vitamins. Therefore, a daily multivitamin is recommended.
This Saturday isn't just any day, it's your day at Emporium. For 16 hours this Saturday from 8 a.m. till midnight, it will be your day to take an additional 15% off nearly everything at Emporium. That's 15% off in addition to regular sale or clearance prices. It's Your Day is the perfect day to shop for those last-minute Christmas gifts, especially since every purchase you make can be gift-wrapped absolutely free. It's your day at Emporium.
Today on IHOP Revealed, we'll uncover how they really come up with wacky IHOP breakfast names. Behind IHOP scenes, we found this panel of supposed breakfast naming geniuses. But our hidden cameras reveal that these masterminds simply pull names out of a hat. And that's why they're called scrambles. The ranch scramble is stuffed with ham, tomato, and onion, then smothered with cheese and served with hash browns and buttermilk pancakes from $2.99. However, we could not find out how they chose any time's a good time for IHOP.
If you have a great story idea or exciting home video, call the Extra hotline now, toll free at 877-EXTRA-TV or on the web at extratv.com. She is one of the most graceful figure skaters in the world, but it was Ekaterina Gordieva's grace in the face of tragedy that captured our hearts. Now, for the first time in 4 years, Ekaterina has a new partner. And as Jamie Colby explains, he might finally heal her broken heart.
Theirs was a fairy tale romance, both on and off the ice. Together, Sergei Grinkov and Ekaterina Gordieva found love, won Olympic gold, and brought a beautiful daughter named Daria into their charmed lives. But their time together was all too short. 4 years ago, Sergei suffered a massive heart attack and died on the ice.
I'll always have Sergei in my heart.
Ekaterina tried to find comfort raising her young daughter and focusing on a successful career as a solo skater. But she never lost her passion for pairs. And now, for the first time since her husband's death, Ekaterina's found a new partner.
He said, okay, I'm going to be a pair skater now. so now we're going to skate together.
He is none other than Olympic champion Ilya Kulik, the dashing Russian who many call Leonardo DiCaprio on ice. But their chemistry on the ice soon blossomed into romance. Ekaterina has finally found love again.
Good relationship. I want to keep it with me.
Figure skating is like a full-time soap opera.
Mark Lund with the International Figure Skating magazine says the two unveiled their surprising romance at the wedding of fellow skater Paul Wiley in August. Check out the young lovers holding hands and getting cozy. But for the most part, the couple is camera shy.
They've been dating now for some time, and they are keeping it relatively quiet.
Extra caught up with the star skaters this year. Now professional, they were rehearsing for the Target Stars on Ice show. What we saw was a talented, playful twosome.
She's really a great skater. She is working hard. She's really dedicated, and she's really enjoying the skating. That's what I respect.
Unfortunately, the couple live on different coasts for now. Ilya makes his home in Los Angeles, while Ekaterina is raising Daria in Connecticut. Apparently, Ilya and Daria are pals already.
We spend a little bit of time together. This is a great kid, smart.
For a young mom who has endured too much sorrow, it's great to see an edge back in her skating and a sparkle back in her eyes.
It certainly is. Ekaterina and Ilya actually met during last year's Target Stars on Ice tour. You can see their new routine in the tour's CBS TV special, December 11th. She says her daughter was sexually abused by her father, but the court didn't buy it and gave him custody.
You must have been shocked.
I was absolutely in shock.
Next, the defense that some say lets molesters off the hook. She seduced Tom Cruise in Top Gun, so whatever happened to Kelly McGillis?
Everything okay? Good. Thank you for coming in.
From movie star to grill and bar. Wait till you see where we found McGillis.
You went to netmarket.com. You bought binoculars. You went to a basketball game. You spotted the boss and his secretary courtside. Now you're at Big Kahuna with a corner office, season tickets, and the boss's secretary.
Thank you, dear.
But best of all, you saved money on the binoculars. Over 800,000 items, all at great prices. Netmarket.com. Save time, save money, save your sanity.
Bacon! Bacon! Where's the bacon? I smell bacon! 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 Gotta be bacon! Only one thing smells like bacon! That's bacon! Bacon, 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 bacon! There! From that bag! What's it say? I can't read! Please, please, give me what's in the bag! Chewy, yummy, smoky bacon!
There you go.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy! No, 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 no! It's bacon!
No, it's Bacon Strips, brand dog snack from Purina. Bacon Strips. Dogs don't know it's not bacon.
It's bacon!
It's a season for miracles. Sean needs one to save his life.
No cure at all.
No, they don't really know what causes it.
His mother is taking him to the place where miracles are supposed to happen.
Say a little prayer. I'm hoping for a miracle.
And this group says miracles happen everywhere.
Yes.
But are they promising something they can't deliver?
Can you heal? Yes, you can heal.
Yeah, I'm healing right now. Miracles. 48 hours tonight.
An active sinus infection can be caused by a bacteria. Symptoms include pain and pressure over the sinuses, thick, discolored nasal discharge, and the feeling that your head could burst at any moment. Now there's a research study of an investigational medication designed to treat active sinus infections. If you're now suffering from symptoms of a sinus infection, call 1-800-STUDY-85 today. That's 1-800-STUDY-85.
These people are car shopping the
Howdy.
old way.
You call me Uncle Billy. Locked up the car door, like to be your friend.
These people are shopping the new and easy way.
They're calling 1-800-OWN-A-CAR. One call does it all. New or used, all makes, all models. 1-800-OWN-A-CAR does the work for you. Why waste your weekend? Credit is fast and easy. Call now. Statewide locations. Hundreds of cars. Call 1-800-OWN-A-CAR now and you will own a car.
Jeff Gianola, only on Coin 6 News. People you know.
On the next extra, Desi Arnaz Jr. was just 16 when he fathered a baby girl. Now Lucille Ball's granddaughter is struggling to escape a life of drugs, strippers, and porn.
I think it's a good idea for Desi Arnaz Jr.'s daughter to pose for Hustler.
Desi's daughter down and out. Next extra. When a woman suspects her ex-husband of sexually abusing her child, she will often turn to the courts for help. But more and more women who point the finger wind up losing custody of the very children they're trying to protect. Phil Schuman explains.
It looks like an innocent child's drawing of a rocket ship and a half moon. It's actually the self-portrait of a little girl who says she was sexually abused by her own father.
When she drew this, she explained this was her, and that was her father putting his fingers into her private parts.
The girl's identity has not been publicly revealed. Today, she lives with her father, the very man she accused of abuse, because a court decided she should. Her mother still can't understand why. You must have been shocked.
I was absolutely in shock.
And here's the photo of another alleged sexual abuse victim. Her name and picture are public. She's Brittany. Her mother, Irene Jensen, says Brittany was violated by her father.
The first sign was she mentioned to me that he was doing something with his finger.
But today, Brittany also lives with her alleged abuser, her father, on orders of a court.
It's a life of pure, terrorizing hell.
To Irene, the custody battle for Brittany at first looked like an open and shut case, one she couldn't lose. She had photos of her battered daughter, plus expert testimony that her ex-husband was a sexual predator, even though he denied it in court papers.
The Children's Services and the sexual expert in the state of Utah substantiated physical and sexual abuse to my daughter.
And Idell Clark's custody case seemed strong as well. She thought she had plenty of proof, along with medical reports, that her daughter was a much-abused victim, despite the father's denials. But both mothers finally lost custody of their daughters to the alleged abusers because they believe the fathers had discovered a new theory to use against them in court.
That all women who bring up these issues were brainwashing these children into believing that they were abused.
The theory is called parental alienation syndrome. Experts tell Extra it's increasingly popular with custody courts around the country, allowing husbands to claim that all allegations of sexual abuse are simply invented by their wives to poison the minds of their daughters. The theory was developed by Columbia University psychiatrist Richard Gardner, who told NBC,
"You can get any 3-year-old to believe anything you want that child to believe."
Gardner refused an interview with Extra, but followers like psychologist Noel Evans are pushing Gardner's theory in courts around the country, arguing that wives may influence their daughters to lie to win custody battles.
That child's report may be, in a sense, guided, formed through suggestion, innuendo.
But other experts say Gardner himself is the fabricator. San Diego psychologist Bob Geffner even accuses him of promoting a dangerous myth.
We've been hearing about this, quote, syndrome for over 10 years, and there's still no studies, no peer-reviewed research, no data to back it up. It's almost like everyone is ganged up against the actual child and the mother in these situations.
That's what both Irene and Idell think happened to them and their daughters, since they say they never coached the girls to lie. And these allegations of abuse, those were unprompted.
Absolutely.
Still, for both mothers, Gardner's theory spelled disaster, persuading judges, despite seemingly solid evidence of abuse, to strip these mothers of their daughters, leaving them to confront the worst possibility of all. How do you live with the fact that you believe your daughter's living with a man who molests her?
I think that people really don't, as a whole, have an ability to imagine what it's like to see your child regress, to watch her cry and shake and sob and plead for help and know that there's nothing I can do.
It's the most painful thing any human being would have to go through, is see your daughter and know that your daughter could be being tortured right now as we talk.
We tried to get in touch with both fathers, but our calls went unanswered. We should note that the courts determined that neither father had sexually abused his daughter. Now to Caroline Kennedy Schlossberg's tribute to her brother, plus who's really walking down the aisle with Jerry. We have Seinfeld's wedding shocker, and Liz Hurley dresses down, way down for the new year. Rick Schwartz has details in today's Extra Extra.
Extra, extra. Itsy bitsy curly Hurley. Liz Hurley has a new do and daring photo spread in the January 2000 issue of Elle magazine. The sexy English ingenue even goes topless. Elle's style director John Moore says Hurley's the perfect first cover girl of the next century.
She feels really great about herself.
She has a really great image, and she portrays that.
The model, producer, and actress also makes some millennium admissions, like she didn't have a boyfriend until she was 17, and she calls beau Hugh Grant Lucy, the name his parents would have given him if he'd been born a girl. Caroline's Cause.
He was determined to set his own course and live his own life.
With a smile on her face, that's Caroline Kennedy Schlossberg, paying a touching tribute to her brother John at the Robin Hood Foundation Awards in New York. The charity helps the city's poor and was one of John's favorite causes.
He worked hard at it and gave it his best.
In honor of that work, the Robin Hood Award for Public Service was renamed this year to the John Kennedy Jr. Hero Award. Stars on the Moon.
There was no one else in the world like Andy.
Taxi's Carol Kane was just one of the stars who came to honor the memory of Andy Kaufman at the New York premiere of Man on the Moon. Jim Carrey plays the late Kaufman in the film. Carrey was absent from the premiere, but the fans went wild when Jerry Seinfeld and fiancée Jessica Sklar arrived arm in arm. So, Jerry, tell us about the wedding.
I'm marrying George.
No, not George Costanza. Jerry was joking about this close friend, Andy Kaufman's former manager, George Shapiro. Maybe three's not a crowd. Today's
Extra, Extra. On screen, Kelly McGillis stole the hearts of top guns like Tom Cruise and Harrison Ford, but these days, her life is much different, and you'll probably be surprised where we found her. Extra Scott Rappaport has the story.
From the outside, it looks like just another trendy Key West bistro, but step inside and witness something different.
Hi, welcome to Kelly's. Come on in.
That's right. That's Kelly McGillis, the actress.
Excuse me, Lieutenant. Is there something wrong?
A decade ago, the 5'10" blonde was an A-list star in Top Gun, Witness, and The Accused.
I don't miss anything about Hollywood. I don't miss it because I don't think I've ever really was a part of it, to tell you the truth.
Could have fooled us. McGillis was living the actor's dream, making big movies and earning big bucks. But fame took its toll. She went through 2 marriages and dealt with the repercussions of being raped. Then she met Fred Tillman. Within 3 months, they were married.
We had children, and that changed my idea about working and devoting myself to, my job completely.
In 1990, the family moved to Florida, Fred's home state, to open Kelly's Caribbean Grill and Brewery.
Are you 1 or 2 people?
Are there anybody extra?
Unlike most movie stars in the restaurant biz, Kelly is a hands-on owner.
I'm here 3 nights a week when I'm in town and work and seat people, greet people, bus tables, set tables, do whatever needs to be done. So then I guess I have a 4, a 4, a 2, 2.
But her real focus is her family.
We work hard. We take the girls to play dates. We take them to after-school activities.
So how are the kids?
The usual. They need a lot of attention here.
She still acts, most recently appearing in At First Sight with Val Kilmer.
I don't want to do, just the popular thing. I want to do things that are creatively challenging to me and difficult.
So she'll keep acting on her own terms, living far from the superficial life in Hollywood.
Everything okay? Good. Thank you for coming in. There you go. The happy restaurant life.
Well, she should be happy. Her restaurant is doing so well. She and her husband plan to open another right around the corner. We'll have the answer to today's Extra Snapshot when we come back.
There's nothing like 9 West from Meyer and Frank for the holidays. Great handbags. Sexy shoes. Sparkling jewelry. And all the little extras. The gifts the dreams are made of at Meyer and Frank.
This is where it all starts. This is where it gets good.
Meyer and Frank.
No one can beat our selection.
No one can beat our prices.
And no one can beat this offer.
No down payment.
No interest.
And no payments for 1 full year.
It's the Bedroom Superstore's Super Saturday, Super Sunday.
Super savings on over 50 beautiful bedroom sets.
Everything included at one low price.
Plus pay absolutely nothing for 1 full year.
Saturday, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m.
Only at the Bedroom Superstore.
No one can beat our selection or prices.
Social anxiety disorder is an intense, persistent fear and avoidance of social situations. Over 10 million suffer. Do you?
Does an unreasonable fear of embarrassment cause you to avoid most social interaction? Is your anxiety around people so intense it can feel like a panic attack? Has this overwhelming anxiety significantly impaired your work or social life? Now Paxil, the only medication proven effective for social anxiety disorder, offers new hope. Paxil can help you overcome your anxiety so that in time, with your doctor's help, you may move toward recovery. Paxil is not for everyone. Tell your doctor what medicines you're taking. People taking MAO inhibitors shouldn't take Paxil. Side effects may include decreased appetite, dry mouth, sweating, nausea, constipation, sexual side effects in men and women, yawn, tremor, or sleepiness. Will you ask your doctor for more information about Paxil? Do it today. Your life is waiting.
Leonard and Vernita Cox wanted to refinance their house. It took their bank 60 days just to return their call. So they called the money store. We paid their first mortgage, paid their second mortgage, paid all their credit cards, and got them back on track. Right away, they saved $600 a month. Would you like that kind of loan and that kind of help? Give us a call. If your bank won't help you, now you know who will.
The Money Store. 1-800-LOAN-YES.
Closed captioning and other consideration for Extra provided by...
Guess what? 101 Dalmatians and Jungle Book DVDs are on sale today.
What time is
The
it?
dawn of a new digital era.
But the stores don't open till 9.
I'll be in the car.
Disney DVD, pure digital magic.
Right now, labs are making powerful new antibiotics.
They still won't do a thing to relieve my cold congestion.
Then take Robitussin Cold with 2 powerful ingredients to relieve your worst cold congestion.
Seriously.
Robitussin Cold. We treat cold congestion seriously.
It's going to be a special night.
Introducing Campbell's Select, a line of sophisticated soups like Tomato Garden for those special evenings.
Have a good trip.
When it's just the two of you. Want something just for you? We have a soup for that. Introducing Campbell's Select.
Did you figure out the Extra snapshot? From cheerleader to Superman's girlfriend, she's Carrie Hatcher, also known as Lois Lane. The former Daily Planet reporter celebrates her 35th birthday. And that's today's Extra Snapshot. And that's all for now. Thanks for being here. Hope to see you next time.
Hi, everyone. Jeff Gianola with our Friends of Wednesday's Children telethon. Take some time out this afternoon. Call 1-888-481-6397. 1-888-481-NEWS-6397. You can make a tremendous difference in the life of an Oregon foster child. Call right now. Our volunteers are standing by ready to take your pledge. And I got to tell you, a little time out, a little money, call right now, makes a tremendous difference in the life of a child.
Own a copy of KOIN TV's Oregon by Air. Choose from 4 spectacular programs for only $16.95 each. Or pay $44.95 and get the complete set. To order, call 1-800-421-4276 or log on to KOIN.com.
Dear Albertsons, I've got 50 guests coming over and 0 time.